backup 311. If you require 911 police, fire, or emergency medical assistance, please press 1. Please remain on the line for the next available agent.
You're with us today because you ride your bike.
Yes, sir.
So you ride recreationally, commute?
Yeah, I use it mainly to get to school and my job, and I don't know, I like bike riding just for the exercise too. You know, it's a really great way to keep in shape and get around wherever I need to go.
City of Chicago, Mr. Reddy, may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to report a guy who nearly killed me on my bike today.
Okay, and this happened how long ago?
About 10 minutes?
But you weren't hurt or anything, correct?
No, I wasn't hurt. I didn't go down. He just turned hard right and just about swiped the hell out of me. You had a bit of a run-in with a car.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've been riding probably for about 6 months now, and within that 6 months I've had some pretty close run-ins with some cars, probably about like 4 or 5 times, but the most recent one, a couple weeks ago, I got into a bit of a scuffle with a cab. I was riding the bike lane, riding north on Lincoln, and there's parked cars all along my right, and the cabbie passes me on my left, and I know he sees me because he passed me, right? And I see he turns on his right blinker, and and he starts coming into the bike lane, and he's getting real close. There's nowhere for me to go because there's parked cars all along my right. So I start banging on the cab, and I don't know how he doesn't hear me, but he keeps coming in the lane, and there's a no parking zone come up. So I think I can swerve into there before he squishes me between his car and the parked cars. So I get to the no parking zone, swerve into there, but I don't clear it enough, and my left hip nails his side view mirror, and I take it just clean off of his car. My bike goes flying out in front of me. Luckily, I didn't fall over or anything because I was able to like keep running and stay up.
I'm not the first this has happened to.
Okay, yeah, hold on for police dispatch, okay?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got a license plate number of a guy who nearly hit me while I was riding my bike. He ran a red light, making a right turn, and came over the bike lane and nearly nabbed me. I got his license plate number. I was wondering, if you guys ran into him,
Yeah, my bike was fine, I was fine, so he gets out of his cab and he's like apologizing and all that, but I'm like, I'm fine, let's just go on our way. So he's still in front of me at this point, and I get on my bike right behind him. So I ride back into the bike lane, and then as I pass him, again, he opens up his door right into me, and he hits me again off of my bike. And at this point, I was just like, God damn it, man, like, come on, how do you not see me, you just hit me like 3 seconds ago, so. That was probably the most intense one I've had so far. But luckily no injuries or anything like that, so.
Where did this happen?
It happened at Lincoln, Fullerton, and Halstead.
Okay, which was he going north on Lincoln or south?
Yeah, he was going north.
Okay, we'll put that over there, see if we can find him.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
So has this changed anything like for you riding a bike?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a lot more wary when I'm riding. I mean, you kind of had this feeling like nothing can really ever happen to you until it does, and I got really lucky in that situation that nobody was hurt or anything. So, I mean, it really made me appreciate, being safe and being aware more than anything.
What do you want to say to like cab drivers and just drivers in general?
I mean, honestly, just like, you have to remember that if you hit us, you're going to do a lot more damage to us than to your car, so it's much more important for us to make sure that you're aware of your surroundings and always checking your blind spots and just being aware that bikers share the road with you, like we're another vehicle just like everybody else, so you have to be aware of that.
And what about your responsibility as a biker?
And as a biker, you have to have that same mentality, you know? You can't just ride around willy-nilly because you're on a bike. You have to realize that you're on the road too, and these rules apply to you. And if something goes down, ultimately, you're gonna be the one who's gonna be in pain, you know? So you have to obey the rules of the road, you know, like ride smart and ride aware.